So what do we got here?
This is the Sufferfest Beer Company has sent us a little package.
Where are they
They're
from?
From Chico, California.
I like Chico.
And
wait, hold on. We got Chico. Do we have the man?
Chico. No, there's no man.
Ah, crap.
And no scat man either.
Are they both gone? They're all gone at this point, aren't they?
Everybody's gone.
Oh, they're all gone. Okay, anyway, go ahead. Chico.
Anyway, they sent us 3 beers, a Kölsch, a Stout, and a Pale Ale. And they are, as I will read, it's not about winning or losing. Sufferfest Beer Company celebrates the effort. Purpose-brewed craft beer to complement your sweatiest occasions. This trophy case is a token of your hard work. Light on calories, but big on flavor. Let's never settle. Whether you crushed it on the trails, had a big one at the office, flexed your weekend warrior, or shred the gnar, you've earned your beer.
What was that?
Shred the gnar.
I don't know what it means.
I'm old. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I think I shredded my gnar once. I had to go to the doctor. I was laid up about 8 weeks.
I think I shredded my gnar the other week. I am hurting.
Anyway, if you shredded the gnar, you've earned your beer. From us to you, go hard, have fun, and enjoy the Sufferfest. Learn more about why we sweat for beer. Go out to sufferfestbeer.com.
So let me ask you, do you sweat for beer?
I would probably sweat for beer if I could get beer. If someone would give me beer, sure.
Yeah, if sweating wasn't, I don't like to sweat.
If that was the requirement, maybe. So the Repeat Kölsch is a full body with full flavor and full body. It's without the calories or the carbs. So there's only 95 calories and only 5 carbs.
In the Kölsch?
In the Kölsch. It's only 3.5% ABV, but you know, again, it's not what you do with it. It's how you enjoy it. They've added bee pollen for a little
the size of
additional.
The boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
Exactly.
But I'd rather be a battleship in a hurricane.
I'm not even sure where to go with that. We've added bee pollen for additional layer of aroma and complexity. The Head Start Stout, Ready Set Stout, to the victor go the spoils, so give yourself a head start. This is a purpose-brewed champ. It includes coconut water and sustainably sourced coffee beans. And the FKT Pale Ale is inspired by that finish line moment. It's got a full flavor and richness you deserve. It's brewed with salt and black currant. So
interesting. That explains the color. I was wondering why it was so like red.
So it's not quite pale for a pale ale.
No, it's not at all. It's actually very red.
So the Kölsch is 95 calories, 3.5%, 5 grams of carbohydrates. The Head Start Stout is 135 calories, 11 grams of carbohydrates, and 4.5% alcohol. And the FKT Pale Ale is 175 for calories, 14 for carbohydrates, and 5.5.
Okay.
So
sounds delightful.
We go light to dark based on our flavor expectations.
Yeah. And my understanding is you did a little suffering before you came over here.
Oh, I actually went to the gym.
That's
I may have broken a sweat.
Impressive. Well, then you have earned this beer.
Really not, but
cheers. So this is the Kölsch, correct?
This is the Repeat Kölsch.
Repeat Kölsch. Does that mean like rinse, repeat?
Yes.
So drink, rinse, repeat?
Drink, lather, repeat.
Okay, I'm in. Very mild, very like kind of biscuity. A little lemon.
You get a little that Kölschi, saison-y, those spices, coriander, whatever you get.
It's like a pilsner or a lager kind of thing, right? It's a variation on that, right? It's from Cologne, Germany, I believe is where the Kölsch originates.
I thought these were from Hogan's Heroes.
Kölsch, Hogan.
No.
Well, yeah, the nose is very light, very very light.
As is the color.
Doesn't smell outstanding. It just smells like a beer.
Smells like a beer.
Smells like a beer. All right, let's go for the taste.
A little thin, not very carbonated, not very fizzy.
Well, kind of a creamy carbonation though. It's like like you said, not very fizzy at all. I'm not getting like a whole lot of.
I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just not fizzy, which is good. You know, you don't want a soda, you want a beer.
I don't know if I like this one.
Not a whole lot of flavor.
No.
But again, for something that's 3.5%, it's pretty flavorful. I find it to be refreshing. I can see a summer day and a Sufferfest.
No, it's not bad. That's pretty good. It's a little lemony.
Yeah. You come back, you don't want a glass of water, you have a quick Kölsch or two. Replenish your fluids.
No, that's not bad. I mean,
it's not bad.
Nothing crazy. Yeah. This is the immediately after the run. Yeah. Replace the electrolytes, get a little light buzz, make you feel a little good, and then you move on.
And then you head to the whiskey.
And then you head on. No, then you head on to the other beers, and then you head to the whiskey. And then
it's good.
No, it's okay.
It's good.
I mean, it's good. It's fine.
It's a B minus.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is what it is. I don't have that many Kölsches. I've had a few that I've really liked.
And again, I think maybe it's the style too that we're not both big fans of this.
Well,
style of Kölsch.
how many Kölschs have you had? Really? Maybe 3, 4.
Yeah.
That's great in the summer. So this would be fun.
It's a nice summer beer. Nice summer beer. And again, portable cans. Gotta like it.
You know, I'm saying that I'm like so, but I keep going back to it, and I'm kind of enjoying it.
I finished mine, so obviously I didn't care for it. Didn't like it at all.
All right. You know what? I'll give it a B. Not a B minus. I'll give it a B because it was downright drinkable. Okay,
now,
the
this
next
one I'm a little concerned with. It's
Well,
a pale ale.
It threw me because I was really expecting it to be more like an orangey color.
And you're getting
but there's obviously some like pink.
It's the salt and black currants.
Okay.
So they throw the black currant in there and a little salt to offset some of the sweetness, I guess.
The smell is funky.
A little bit like jam.
Yeah, it's kind of berryish. I don't know about the salt. I don't know if I get that.
It smells very sweet on the nose.
It's got a little funk to it.
Yeah, like one of your wild yeast, one of those deals.
Yeah, you know, sweaty gym socks. Yeah. It's got that kind of smell.
Again, I'm a little bit scared.
But there's a little bit of a funk to it. There's a little bit of funk.
Well, let's see if they bring the noise and the funk.
And maybe that's just the berries. Because then now, like as you get a little closer, I'm starting to get that like berry tartness coming through.
I think this was a little fizzier.
A little bit.
Not as creamy. Obviously,
I think
different style of beer.
I'm not going to say anything just yet because I still got the Kölsch going on, so we need to kind of cleanse.
I think
cleanse the old palate with this one.
I think there's a good bit of sweetness. But some of that back end funk.
It's okay. It's a little tart. There's a little bit of tartness to it. Yeah. Not overly tart. Yeah. Not hoppy at all.
And I think you want it to be a little tart if it's a pale ale. Otherwise, you're drinking a St. Louis, that raspberry, or you're drinking a lambic.
Yeah. Well, but a pale ale is typically somewhere in between, like a lager and an IPA, right? Yeah. Most I've had have been pretty hoppy or kind of more bready.
A little malty.
Like a English version will be a little maltier. Yeah. This I'm not sure. It's a little odd. It's not bad. I don't know if it's my what do we like to use? The wheelhouse.
It's not a wheelhouse. Not a wheelhouse for me. The end of it to me is a little too dry, a little too tart, a little too sour, maybe a little soury, which I'm not a big fan of that.
I'm liking it a little better. Again, it's not mind blowing. It's kind of a what do you call it? What do you want to call it? Like a compromise beer. It's not quite a pale ale. It's not quite like a Goza or something like that. It's okay. It's not particularly memorable. I'm not loving this. I think I like the Kölsch better. To be honest,
I like the Kölsch better as well.
I think I like the Kölsch better. Again, it's not bad, but it's just kind of eh.
And while we line them up based on how light to dark, this is the beer that has the highest calorie content, carbs,
you think
and
it's the
alcohol
fruit, maybe?
content. So I'm guessing the fruit must throw it up.
Maybe. Okay, shall we move on?
I think we should move on.
I didn't love that. It's okay. It's just okay.
Oh,
that smells good.
Now, this is wheelhouse style for me.
Hold on a second. This is let's take a look at that. Nice and dark. There was a little bit of head retention, but after a little while, it just kind of dissipated.
And we are black.
Yeah, it smells good. That smells really good.
Dark, maybe a little brown tinged, not ruby, but brown. Mahogany.
I get the coffee's front and center.
Right,
it's all coffee.
It smells like a good cup of diner coffee. That's what it smells like.
I do get a little bit of coconut,
and then,
almost like a Mounds bar,
and then the coconut,
like a Mounds bar.
It's almost like you have the 92% cocoa with a little bit of the Mounds underneath it.
And that'd be like little coconut chips inside, not sweet. Yeah, I get the coconut, I get the chocolate, or I should say, I'm sorry, the coffee. But like you said, with the coffee and like the bittersweet chocolate, they're along the same. They're in the family. Yeah. All right, I'm going in. You going in? You went in.
I'm in. Not as creamy as I would have expected.
No, I wasn't thinking creamy though.
But
is it a porter or it's a stout?
It's a stout. That's creamy, but it's not bad. I think the nose has bigger flavors than the taste. The taste doesn't have this same bold flavors.
Yeah, but I get more coconut.
But I think you're getting
a lot more
coconut milk.
How much? What's the calorie count on this?
This is 135.
Okay, and the ABV?
4.5, and it's 11 grams of carbohydrates.
I like this. This might be the winner of the three. This is actually kind of fun. It kind of reminds me of the one Maui makes. They do like a coconut porter.
Yeah.
The coconut porter, and I think didn't Oscar Blues do one also? That was a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
that was a much bigger beer.
Yeah, they probably.
But this is more along the lines of the Maui coconut porter. So no, this is pretty good. I like this one.
It's good.
And I like that it's kind of lower in calorie. It's almost like, Guinness feels heavy, but it's not, apparently. It's very low in calories, low ABV, so it may be like calorie-wise about the same. So this would be like a nice change from a Guinness.
Change of pace, yeah.
Because it doesn't have the nitrogen, so it doesn't feel like it's not going to weigh down as much. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is, of the three, this is the one that, this is, I think, something for a meal.
Yeah, this is good.
Front end, back end, with dessert.
I like this one.
Kölsch is maybe a good summer beer. I'm still not sure what to do with the black currant pale ale.
It's not big and overpowering.
No.
It's a very subtle, like a very kind of subtle, easygoing stout.
And it's what it's trying to do. It's not trying to wow you with a tremendous amount, 8% alcohol, imperial styled. But
so unlike the near beers, they're giving you a little bit of buzz, but not too much buzz.
They backed it off a little bit, but not so much that you're drinking colored water.
No, that's enjoyable. That's nice. I could actually see drinking this in the summer though, because it's so light.
So if you were going to give letter grades, maybe a B- for the pale ale, a B for the Kölsch.
The pale ale will be maybe C plus B minus. The Kölsch is a B.
A B. Maybe
I give this a B plus A minus.
Maybe a B plus, yeah.
For what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's on par with other stouts that we really like, but for what this is, for what it's meant to be, for its category, if it has a category, yeah, I'd go like a B plus A minus.
And I did find that the coconut water and the extra coffee really sort of rounded out the flavors.
Right. Now, have you ever tried coconut water?
It works. I have.
My youngest, was curious about it last week, and we tried it, and we didn't have it cold enough. It was not good. No, it was disgusting. Now, granted, we got the cheap one. We got the Goya.
Did you ever split a coconut and just drink it right out of the...
That's not that good either.
Well, it's got to be really cold, and you never chilled your coconut. So.
You know what's good with that? Some pineapple juice, some rum.
Okay, now you've done something totally different. You've drilled the 3 holes and you just drink out of it.
That's what we're supposed to do, right? I thought you would approve. You sound a little...
With your children, really?
No, not with my children, for God's sake. Not with my children. But anyhow, thank you to Sufferfest Brewing Company for sending... Or Beer Company.
Beer Company.
Sufferfest Beer Company of Chico and the Man, California.
Just Chico.
Just
Chico, California.
There is no man?
No man. He's gone.
It's sad.
Cheers.
So, cheers. Salute.